within 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Now the feed to George. Hibbert with a screen for George. Plays it up and banks it in. George has got his first 2 points.
Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Green dishes to Diaw. Uncovered, and he gets it to go. Diaw's got his first basket of the night.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And the Spurs pushing it up now, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Here's Hibbert after the basket by San Antonio. He feeds it to George. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Can't hit from the elbow.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
George passes to the captain. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Davis, the baseline jumper goes down.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris. Here's the captain following the score by Tony Parker. Hibbert trying to free himself up, and Davis can't get it to go. Green kicks to Leonard, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass.
16 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Thornton. Out to the wing. Here's Rudez. Indiana again missing. Puts up a prayer. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we've got the 3 Ps: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Scola out there with Anderson. And it's Kufas in at the 5, down low. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Splitter comes in for Kufas, and Boris Diaw is sub for Luis Scola. Anderson dishes to Green. Splitter kicks to Parker. It's blocked. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Davis with a screen on Parker. Rudez passes to the captain. 6 to shoot. From 16 feet away, he cans it. The captain's got 4 this quarter. San Antonio leading. Outside, Green. And he converts the layup. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Now the pass to Rudez. Here's the captain. Kicks to Davis. Down low. Here's the captain. Rebound by Parker. Can't get it to fall. San Antonio leading by 4. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Diao kicks to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. Parker dishes to Diao. Pass to Parker. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
50 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Hill. Kufis the pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Hill pulls it in.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
The captain's checked in for Indiana. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's the floater, and he gets it to go. The captain's got 6 points in the quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here's Mills. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Kufis, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. To the paint. That's Miles with the jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
All right, Kevin.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
The Spurs are having a lot of trouble defending against George.
He's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
The captain, he's in at the point. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Davis out there with Roy Hibbert. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. Second chance shot. San Antonio with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
It's always a special day when these two clubs get together because it only happens twice during the regular season. And, of course, these are 2 of the league's powerhouses.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys, the captain in their last game against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He picked up 16 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Overall, it was just a complete performance from him where he felt like he played his best all season. He hopes to continue it, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Well, as he often does, Kevin, and we'll see. Maybe he'll explode again tonight because the momentum that he took away from that game, he's got to be feeling confident.
Well, I don't know if it'll carry over, but clearly the fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues.
Here's Parker after the made shot from the captain. Green kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Diao. Off target from three-point range. Well, I'm sure the fans agree with Steve. These are 2 very strong teams, and the energy, Clark, in this arena tonight is incredible.
It is absolutely off the charts, and if it's anything like their 2 battles last season, Kevin, which they split, we're in for a real treat.
Here's Diao. Paul George making his last shot. And Diao kicks to Leonard. Diao, the screen. Back to Leonard. The 3. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call the mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
The Pacers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's the captain following the score by Tony Parker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Diaw. Spurs trail by 9. Passes it to Leonard. Diaw dishes to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Leonard the pass to Diaw. Leonard kicks to Splitter. Out to Parker for the 3. That is good. Parker's got 11 points.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
The captain passes to Hill. He kicks to George. The 19-foot shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Out left to the wing. And Diaw kicks to Parker. Dishes it to Diaw. That's good. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Robinson's checked in for Indiana. Thornton comes in for the captain. A different look now for San Antonio. Indiana leading by 4. Hill dishes to Thornton. Feeds it to Robinson. Indiana again missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Spurs trail by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Here's Mills, averaging 9 points per contest. Misses from the corner.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
The captain's check in for him. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Oklahoma City. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course, San Antonio, 3 spots below.
When I look at San Antonio, they've really scuffled just a bit to get out of the gates here. Not been a clean start at all for them. They're still trying to find their best side.
And like you said, Clark, it's still early. But with their sights firmly set on winning a championship, Clark, I mean, the spotlight is on this team. And the other clubs around the league are looking for weaknesses.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.